Welcome to my den. I'm Tobin. Episode 5, Will It Lather. Going back with a vintage soap today. Surrey. My understanding is that Surrey was bought out by Vanderhagen. And real quick, vintage. I was talking with a friend about this the other day, and actually, I've looked into this a couple of times. Still wrapped in the cellophane. I'm going to start unwrapping this puck here, and then I'll show it to you. Something I had known, but then I looked it up more, and I'll try to remember to put a link, but it's to Bob Vila. Those guys old enough like myself, and you know exactly who Bob Vila is. He's done a lot of projects over the years. One of the things he became most famous for was This Old House, which was a TV show like before Homes and Garden and all that stuff in HGTV. There was Bob Vila doing home restorations. And one of the best articles I found was done by him regarding the words antique, vintage, and retro. So I got inside the box was this mug. This is all original to the box and the mug. I bought this off of eBay. I had a great experience with the seller. She actually saved me a few dollars, and I'll put a link to her eBay store in here as well. Antique is anything over 100 years, and typically when the word vintage is used is anything over 20 years. If you've seen my other videos in the Will It Lather, actually, let's just pretend like I didn't say anything. I'm going to assume that you've seen the other videos, and let's just keep going. So I'm going to put my puck in here. I have rinsed this out already. Got it nice and wet. My goblet big enough for two. Just draining the excess water out. And then the word retro is anything that is new but is made to look old, or is like a throwback, like a recreation. So antique over 100, and then vintage would be 20 to 99 years old. I'm vintage. Got it in there. Wet brush, and I'll be whipping that up in the same bowls. Ready? Looking at my timer here, and let's go. So I just want to throw that out there real quick. I was looking online, and from what I can see, the box doesn't have, there was a little insert, but there's no, I'll try and remember to put a photo of the little insert. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm not thinking right, but from what I could tell, there's no tallow in this soap puck at all. And I date this to about the 20s, or about the 80s. And we're just about 30 seconds there. Let me just get it down in there, puffing up pretty good. You can see here, there's a barcode on the bottom, and we've talked about that before. I think anything over anything over it was 1974, something like that, is when they started coming out with the barcodes. So no ingredients, tells you how to load it, and then a coupon for another mug. Sorry, wanting to stay in there. Not too crazy. What do you guys think about like these actual like coffee mugs for shaving mugs? I like the short walled. Dang it, I knew I was forgetting to grab something. I forgot to grab a towel. 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. So already I can tell by looking at this mug puck that either it's going to be one of the ones that we want to load for more than 30 seconds, or one that we definitely want to bloom. I don't have a whole lot here, but let's see what we get, just to stay true to what we've been doing with the other soaps and see what we get. And I expect a whole lot more yield once we bloom it. So let's do this. If you guys know of an ingredients list out there for this, please do throw a link in there. or just let me know if there's tallow. I don't think there is, but like I said, I couldn't find any information on it, only a forum in Badger and Blade. The lather is starting to come to life a little bit more than I expected, to be honest, just from what I had loaded there. I've read great things about this soap puck. I have never used this soap puck. I've always wanted one. Excuse me. Getting ready for 2 outdoor shave reviews this weekend. Almost at the 30-second mark. I'm in a busy beaver. Let me just give us a couple more seconds there. I was cleaning some up, all this coming off the bowl there. This actually, I shouldn't have opened my mouth because there's actually a lot of soap here. Should be enough for 2 or 3 passes easily. That's actually a good looking lather. It's a great looking lather. And that was just about 30 seconds of loading. Still got a lot in the bowl. A lot in the bowl. Yeah, this is a beautiful lather, you guys. I'm really impressed with a lot of these old pucks. Really, really impressed. So there's still more in there. Need a spatula. So look at this. I'm impressed. Like, for real impressed. Like I was with the Colgate. Look at all that lather. Grab my bowl. Super impressed. There's still more in the brush. Wow. This is, you don't need to bloom this. You could have worked that for 45 seconds and you'd have lather for days. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That is a beautiful lather. Let's bloom it. I'll do with this one just like I've done with the other ones. Bloom it for 2 minutes. And then I'll be right back and we'll hit it with the other brush in the other bowl. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. So there's the big blob that we had from the first go around. I got most of the soap out of that brush. And once again, these are both the same knot and a handle that's virtually the same size and shape. My goblet. I'm going to show you guys what I used to open the cellophane on that. I'll show you in just a second here. Get the excess water out. So this is a Gelate's scratch knife. I may have talked about them before in a previous video. I keep them in here. There's like 9 left. This was a box of 12 made in England. And you can see the spelling of Gillette, how it's different. A lot of companies were ripping off Gillette's name back in the day. And came with 12. It says number 30. On the knife itself, it says Gelate's scratch knife. Do you know what they were using to scratch it with? I have been using this blade here for like 2 years, maybe longer. I just keep it sitting here on the desk. Anyways, I'll show that to you guys. I think it's really cool. So this has been blooming about 2 minutes, just a little over that now. When I first started the video, my timer had just gone off. I'm expecting a killer lather. For those who haven't seen the other videos, we're just using these as a barometer to decide how. Still quite a bit of water in there. That's all right. I think we're going to be good. Might even need to add water. As a barometer for how I will lather these this winter for indoor shaves. My timer. And let's go. Have you used a Surrey? I know my friend Patrick, he, the Oki shaver, he is big into using old pucks. So you guys watch his content, you have no doubt seen him use a handful of, this is already starting to bubble up, a handful of different vintage pucks. Almost at the 30-second mark. Alrighty, baby. So, identical bowl. No, it's totally smooth inside, or virtually smooth. Just some cheap cereal bowls that my wife got at Walmart or the dollar store somewhere for me. It's already stuck in there real good. I was just hoping to get all of it out of there, but that's all right. So this weekend, I'll be doing a review of 237 for First Line Shave and my review of Louis. I expect both of them to sell out. I was talking with Michael, the artisan at First Line Shave, and he was saying that he doesn't expect to sell out, that he actually had done quite a few. But I don't know. Killian Single Malt is a killer fragrance, just as the Louis is. And that label is just killer. Anywho, let's do this, baby. 30 seconds starting now. There's virtually no smell to this. Fair to say it's scentless. Not enough of a smell to really distinguish anything. But that lather is freaking gorgeous already. I love these silver fox knots that Bobby Moffat has at Sawdust Creation Studios. Probably my favorite brush artist by far, especially now that Smiley's not making them. Easily my favorite. Got a new brush coming from Adam at Nameless Works. Not here yet. He hasn't even sent it or mailed it yet that I'm aware of. Has it been 30 seconds? I lost track of my time. Let's go a couple more seconds. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Will it lather? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Beautiful lather in there already. Brush is definitely full. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to start doing these shaves. Ring around the rosy. Packet full of posies. Oh, there's so much soap here, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Let me get some more of it out. Beautiful. A little airy in places. That's also because of the way that I was whipping it up. I was going to town on it. Oh yeah, look at that. There's still a little bit more in that brush too, easily. I still kind of give the edge, I think, to the Colgate. But you know, it's hard to say. It's been a few weeks since I lathered it up, right? Yeah, that's a little... it's not holding... What's the word? Dang it. It's not holding the lather as well. It's dissipating. Can you guys see that? Bummer. Okay, so definitely going to give it to the Colgate. Yeah, this is dissipating. Still going to shave with it, and it's, you know, still definitely good enough to shave with. It's just not holding on the way that we would want. Almost wore it. Now I'm going to eat it. Very mild soap smell to it. Definitely worth, I think, grabbing. Paid like $12 plus shipping or something. Don't quote me. I didn't pay a terrible, you know, too much for this at all by any means. I want to thank you guys again for joining me. It really is the little big things. Shaving is one of my favorite little big things. Oh God, I'm such a space case. Mike Parrott, you are the winner. I hope you're still watching. Mike Parrott, you are the winner of the Diver Down Soap Puck. I also want to take this and make this an opportunity. Congratulations, brother. I also want to take this and make this an opportunity to kick off another giveaway. Williams Mug Puck, brand new. I got a total of 5 of these. There's 4 more sitting down there. I intend to eventually give away a couple more. I don't need 5 of them. I bought these back when they were still for sale, before they discontinued them. And I've been meaning to do something with them. I reckon my next Will It Lather will be a Williams mug. I got 4 or 5 more still that I want to do. So just put Williams in the comments below if you want to enter to win that Williams. Mike Parrott, you win the Diver Down Mug Puck. Get a hold of me. I think you know how. I'm pretty sure you know how. And get me your address and I will get that in the mail to you. Thank you, gentlemen. That's Little Big Things. I'll see you soon. Yeah, the lather's okay. Actually, you know what? When I look over here, this, without blooming it, for some reason, it seems to be holding the lather better. What's up with that? Any artisans in the house? Take care, guys.